I don't know if you can hear us, but we can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Hey, Alex, we can't hear you. Hey, Alex, we can't hear you.
Alex.
Okay. Now you can hear me.
but I'm gonna have to move closer and yell. All right, so we'll let that charge for a minute. Downward facing dog. I'll make this work, it's okay. Step the right foot between your hands for a lunge. Oh my gosh. Feel tall on the toes of the back foot. Strong back leg, I guess. If you couldn't hear me before, let's go back to standing at the top of your mat. Stand up tall. This is so embarrassing. Okay. Stand tall. Let's try this. No, it's gonna die. Gosh, oh my God, this is really embarrassing. Okay. Let's start standing. I think you can hear me now. Okay. I'm so sorry, this is really embarrassing. Okay, starting now. Present moment. Inhale, arms reach wide and overhead. Look up, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Press to stand. Inhale, arms reach wide and overhead. Interlace the fingers, index fingers out. Press a button on the ceiling for 3 breaths. Release out and forward fold over both legs. Press to stand. Inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead. Hold the left wrist with the right hand and pull up, side body stretch. Bump your hips to the left. And center, hold the right wrist with the left hand and reach up and over. Come back to center, arms overhead. 3 breaths or back bend. Lift out, forward fold. Bend the knees and sit all the way down on the mat while I lower my camera. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Here's my idea. I'm going to move closer so you can hear me. All right. I'm buying a new microphone today. All right, so bring the soles of your feet to touch. And let's find some movement. Roll the shoulders back and down and come forward with a flat spine. Round, lean back. And then tilt the hips forward and up to come through. And we'll take that the other way, just creating some movement in the body, being really intentional, and gently opening the hips. Let's sit up. Reverse tabletop, soles of the feet on the mat. Your hands are behind you. Fingertips point toward the heels. Let's press and lift. If it's okay with your neck, you can let the head go back. Staff pose. Sit down, extend your legs out in front of you. You're trying to create a right angle with the body. The legs might be tight, so you can keep the knees soft. Inhale, reach your arms overhead and fold forward. Over both legs. Sit up, reverse tabletop. Place your feet on the mat and lift up. This time, find staff pose, but just leave your hands on the mat and straighten the legs. Sit up tall. From here, we're pressing back into a reverse tabletop. So press and open. Back to staff pose. You might even keep your hips off of the mat. I'm not today. And let's lift up reverse tabletop. And staff pose. Extend the legs, arms lift up, fold forward. Sit up. Let's lie back. Draw the right knee in. Squeeze the knee in close. Interlace your fingers on top of the shin, or if it's available, you can hold opposite elbows. Let's hang here for a moment. Feel the pressure in the right hip flexor. Keep your thoughts present. Keep your thoughts kind. Bend the left knee, foot is flat. Extend the right leg toward the ceiling. Move the foot around a little bit, flex, point, circles. And then find your hamstring stretch. You can use a strap if you need to or want to. You also don't necessarily have to straighten the leg to feel the hamstring stretch. Smooth out the breath. Smooth out any tension you might feel in the neck, your face. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Well, it's right. Open the knee out to the side. Janu Padasana 1. Light flexion of the feet. You're going to reach underneath the right leg, hold on to the back of the left as you open up the right hip. Set your legs down and extend the right leg up toward the ceiling again. This time, option to extend your left leg out. Straight. Nice, long, slow breath. Full body stretch. Extend the right leg away from you. Reach your arms overhead and draw the left knee in. Use arm strength. You should feel a stretch and a little bit of a, I'd describe it as a pressure on the hip flexor. Breathe. Bend the right knee, foot is flat. Extend your left leg up. Move the foot and ankle around, circles, flex point. And then find some stillness in your hamstring stretch. Janu Padasana 1. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh and lift your legs. If you need to, you might not need to lift your legs because you could already be feeling that in the hip. Use your left elbow to open up the knee, light flexion of the feet. Set the legs down, and again, lengthen the left leg toward the ceiling, option to straighten the right leg. Lengthen out, full body stretch. Hug both knees in, nose to knees, and then set the head and the neck back. One hand on each kneecap. We're going to draw circles with the knees in one direction. Get a decent grip on your knees so that you can actually move a little bit into the lower back. Go both directions. Sit up. Turn to face the long edge of your mat, and I'll check my battery in a second. Left leg in, right foot out. Left arm up and over, side body stretch. Sit up. Arms side to side. Rotate with your torso toward the right leg. Place your right hand beside you on fingertips. Left arm reaches up, over, and across to the pinky edge of the foot. You might only reach the ankle. Press down with the right hand and pull with the left. Bring the right shoulder blade back. Release, switch sides. Right foot in, left foot out. Give yourself a moment to sit up tall. And then right arm up and over. Try not to dip forward with the shoulder. We want this in the side body. Sit up. Arms side to side, be a little bit strict. And rotate toward the left leg. Left hand beside you, reach over and across with the right hand and pull with the right, press with the left to twist. And sit up. Sit up tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Let's see if I have power in my microphone, which would be awesome. Okay, I think we've got power. Let's see. Yay, I can stop yelling. Oh, cool, I'm back, I think. So we're going to do a massage for a moment. I want my external microphone. Okay. This class is so weird. Sorry for new students. All right. We're going to take a second to slow down. Rub your foot, your right foot. Okay. You're going to squeeze the big toes. Rub into the arch. Get the heel. And then squeeze up your calf. And then squeeze back down. And let that go. And we'll switch sides. I like to think of these 10-second little massages. If you take just
once a week, that all adds up for your whole life. And then you have better circulation. Move all the way up the calf and back down. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. Lift onto your toes. Feel all this new space in your feet and ripple through to upward dog. Save the chin for last. Lift the chin at the end. Back to downward facing dog. Upward facing dog, ripple through. And downward dog. Once more. This creates heat in the body. It articulates through the spine, stimulates the thyroid with the neck movement. And downward dog. Stand on the left leg and reach the right leg back and up. Let the hip open. Squeeze the right glute. Press the right hand extra to level the shoulders. Step the right foot between your hands for a lunge. Inhale, lower the left knee. Leave the toes tucked, shoulders back. Exhale, try to press both legs straight, pyramid pose. Lunge, keep the back knee lifted. Lunge, twist, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. We're back to downward facing dog. Scan the body right to left. Lift onto the toes, ripple through, upward facing dog. Downward dog. Stand on the right foot so the left can lift back and up. Squeeze the left glute. Let the triceps open up. Lunge, left side, left foot steps between the hands. Lower the right knee, shoulders back. Feel the right hip flexor. Exhale, try to press both legs straight, pyramid pose. Lunge, and we're back to downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Untuck the toes. We're back in a child's pose. Let's prop up onto elbows. And touch each shoulder. Bring the forehead down, stretching the triceps. And release, sit up, tabletop into puppy pose. Keep the hips over the knees. You're going to want to bring them with you, but don't. Walk your hands to the top of the mat and bring the forehead down. You should feel this again in the triceps, under the armpits, and in the shoulders. Sphinx pose. Shift your weight forward onto your stomach. Prop up onto your forearms. And pull the chest through. Press down underneath the wrists, underneath the elbows. Lower down into a quad stretch. Forehead on the left hand, bring the right leg in. Release, extend the right arm out, palm down, and roll onto your right hip. Hey, Caesar. Oh yeah, new students, this is Caesar. He's the mascot. All right, come back to your stomach. Rest your forehead on your right hand and bring the left foot in for your quad stretch. What up, buddy? Release, extend the left arm out to open up the chest. Come back to your stomach. Floor bow. Hold on to the outsides of your ankles, right where they meet the feet. Knees about hip width. Try not to let them splay. Try to recreate that stretch across the chest you just felt as you kick into the hands and lift. Continue to breathe. Release. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Right leg back and up. Open the hips. Squeeze the right glute. Press into the right hand. Press the left heel down. Open up the triceps. Think that puppy pose stretch in the upper body. Lizard lunge, right side. Step your right foot to the top of the mat. Both hands are inside of the foot. Lower the back knee and start to soften down. You can go to forearms. You can go stay up, whatever you'd like. Caesar. And stay present. Stop thinking about the microphone. Sorry, that was me thinking out loud. So monitor your thoughts, especially in hip openers. That's when emotions about people and situations are supposed to reveal themselves. Great, Caesar. Just a couple more breaths. Press into your hands. Toe heel your right foot to between them. Tuck the back toes, find a lunge. Three-legged dog. Right leg back and up. Let the hip open. Squeeze the right glute. Press the left heel down. Pigeon right side. Right knee behind the right wrist. Soften down. Try to square your hips to the top of the mat. Someday the right shin is parallel to the top edge of the mat. Soften forward over your leg. Lengthen out the breath. Scan the body for tension. I always say this. Mine goes to like my hands or my jaw. Notice where you can Smooth out. Lengthen out the breath. Stay in the body for tension. I always say this line goes to my hands and jaw. Stay there for a few more breaths. Optional quad stretch, or the option is there to just practice sitting up. Finish out this side however you'd like. And we're going back, excuse me, to one more three-legged dog with the right leg back and up. Open up, use all this new space that you have available to you right now. It wasn't there an hour ago. Well, it was, but it just needed some dusting off to really shine. Okay, downward dog. Upward dog, ripple through. Back to downward dog. Balance on the right foot, lift the left, back and up. Reach, squeeze. Almost feel a cramp in the left glute. Lizard lunge, left side. Both hands are inside of the left foot. And you'll soften down, taking your time. Stay present. Smooth out each breath. In and out through the nose. Make your way back to a lunge. And back to three-legged dog. Left leg back and up. Open up the front of the body. Press the right heel down. Squeeze the left glute. Pigeon, left side. Take your time setting this up. Appreciate your knowledge. You know that you don't ever force things on the body. And yoga is time. There's no end game. The goal is to just keep going. So that's what we're here for all the time, right, Caesar? He's like dozing off, sitting up. Soften forward and think kind, calm thoughts and bring everything back to the breath, back to every sensation. Soften forward and think kind, calm thoughts and bring everything back to the breath, back to every sensation. Long exhales. A few more breaths here. Optional quad stretch. One more three-legged dog with the left leg back and up. Downward dog. Upward facing dog, ripple through. Back to a child's pose on your elbows. Walk your elbows away from you. And open up the triceps. Downward dog. Upward facing dog, ripple through. What are you doing? And sit up. Bring your feet out and around in front of you. Reverse tabletop. Press down and lift. Sit down. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Hold on to the outsides of the feet. Sit up tall and fold forward over your butterfly legs. Let's see there. Sit up. We're going to lie back, down, draw the right knee in, and twist. Guide the leg across to the left. Try to keep the right shoulder down, palm down, unless that irritates the shoulder. This is our last few moments of where your main focus is breathing, existing. Seal that in. This time will subconsciously stay with you through the rest of the day if you really stay focused. Let's roll back to our back. Extend the right foot up toward the ceiling, hamstring stretch. Release the right leg down, full body stretch. Left knee in and twist. So just again, keep the shoulder down. If you're deciding between the leg or the shoulder, stay with the shoulder. The leg is heavier and we'll eventually twist into the torso, which is what we want. Back to your back, hamstring stretch, reach the left leg up. Full body stretch, arms overhead. Flex the feet, let the back arch. Hug both knees in, nose to knees. Relax your head and your neck back down. Extend your legs out, palms face up by your side. For a brief Shavasana, you can stay here for as long as you'd like. I will close our practice together. So close the eyes, breathe. I will be in touch. Extend your legs out, palms face up by your side. For a brief Shavasana, you can stay here for as long as you'd like. I will close our practice together. So, close the eyes, breathe. I will do your part. Keep the eyes closed, but take a really deep breath in. Really fill up all the way, adding extra at the top. Pause. Long exhale. Near the end of that breath, begin to move and blink your eyes open. See if you can actually feel the light. And then we're going to make our way back to a comfortable seated position. As long as the spine is straight, you are set. Let's roll the shoulders back and down and bring the palms to touch. Please have gratitude for the time you take for yourself. I am so grateful for your presence, your patience. Let's close with a breath. Inhale, arms reach wide and overhead. A little extra at the top. And then exhale, lower your hands down. Again, thank you, thank you. Caesar says meow. Namaste. All right, that was a special class. Sorry about my technical difficulties. That was exciting, right, Caesar? Okay, come here. All right. So, tomorrow we will not have problems like this. Here's my Caesar. Thank you for being here, everyone. Bye. Bye.